Okay, so you've probably seen the headlines, right? These big, bold statements basically screaming that AI, especially tools like ChatGPT, might mean the end of, entry-level jobs.
Hmm.
It's definitely a conversation starter. Causes a lot of questions, maybe even a bit of worry for anyone just starting their career. But is that really the whole picture?
It's certainly a catchy narrative, isn't it? And yeah, it really hits home for young people just entering the workforce. But, well, like most things with tech that's moving this fast, the reality is it's quite a bit more complex than a headline can capture.
Exactly. And that's really our mission today on the deep dive. We want to try and cut through some of that noise, maybe get past the scary headlines,
Right.
and really dig into how AI is actually impacting those beginner level jobs. The goal is to give you a balanced perspective.
Yeah, something grounded in real data and what's actually happening now.
And maybe most importantly, give you some practical ideas for how to,
Mm.
well, not just get by, but really succeed in this changing environment.
Absolutely. We'll be looking closely at what ChatGPT can actually do and how that's reshaping things.
Hmm.
We'll pinpoint which jobs and sectors might be, genuinely feeling the pressure.
Okay.
But also, and this is key, we really want to shine a light on the maybe surprising new opportunities that AI is also creating.
Right. It's not all doom and gloom.
Not at all. And then we'll get into some solid strategies for how you can adapt. And it's important to remember this isn't just a Silicon Valley thing. We're looking at this globally,
Uh-huh.
including, getting insights from places like Latin America where those entry-level jobs are just so vital for economic stability.
That's a great point. So, okay, to really get into this, we probably need to start with the tool itself, the one causing all the buzz.
Yeah.
ChatGPT. What exactly is it? And how is it already starting to make waves in the job market?
Sure. So at its heart, ChatGPT is what we call a large language model, or LLM. It's from OpenAI. You can kind of think of it as a super advanced pattern matcher.
Yeah.
It's been trained on just enormous amounts of text data, and that lets it understand context, generate text that sounds remarkably human, answer questions, um, automate certain tasks, even do some complex reasoning.
So it can write things
Mm,
like emails or code.
exactly. Emails, marketing blurbs, basic code snippets, yeah. It can handle customer service chats, do initial data analysis, lots of things. And the key is it often does these things really fast, consistently, and potentially cheaper than a person could. That's why it's being picked up so quickly everywhere.
And this impact is not just theoretical anymore, is it? We're actually seeing some pretty serious projections.
Oh, definitely. There was a major report, I think it was McKinsey back in 2023, that estimated something like 30% of current work tasks could be automated, at least partially, by 2030.
30%, wow.
Yeah. And the most immediate hit seems likely for roles in admin, customer service, basic data stuff, the kinds of jobs that are often the first step for beginners.
Makes sense.
Tasks like data entry, maybe some repetitive coding, writing simple reports, that's all stuff ChatGPT is getting pretty good at, often faster and cheaper.
Those numbers are,
Yeah.
yeah, they're jarring. So where are we seeing the most direct vulnerabilities right now for entry-level people? Which specific areas should we be watching?
Well, entry-level jobs, just by their nature, right?
Right.
They often involve tasks that are pretty repetitive or standardized,
Yeah.
skills that are easy to sort of write down as rules. That makes them prime candidates for automation. Think about customer service,
Yeah.
AI chatbots, virtual assistants. They can handle a lot of the routine questions now.
Reducing the need for human agents in call centers, maybe?
Potentially, yeah, for certain types of inquiries. Content creation is another area. AI can whip up first drafts of articles, social media posts, reports.
Competing with junior writers for that kind of volume work.
Exactly. Basic tech support, too. AI can diagnose common problems pretty quickly.
Yeah.
And basic data analysis AI can crunch and summarize huge amounts of data, which might shift tasks away from, say, junior analysts.
Okay, that paints a clearer picture of the immediate challenges. And you mentioned this isn't just a U.S. or Europe issue, it's global.
Absolutely. There was a study, I think 2024, from the ILO, the International Labor Organization. It highlighted that in Latin America, where, as we said, entry-level jobs are super crucial for young people,
Right.
up to 20% of those roles could be affected by automation in the next decade or so.
20% in Latin America alone.
Yeah, and that's not just a forecast. It's a trend they're already seeing. It really underscores that this is a global shift with real regional impacts for people starting out.
That's a big number, and it definitely makes it feel urgent.
Yeah.
But here's where it gets interesting, right? Because while AI clearly poses challenges, the story isn't just negative.
Not at all. That's the crucial counterpoint.
The same rise of AI, it's also opening up completely new paths for beginners, sometimes in ways we didn't really expect.
Exactly right. While some tasks get automated, it actually fuels demand for brand new roles, and it changes existing ones. It's not just about needing more AI developers, though we need those too. Uh-huh.
We're seeing this growing need for people who can work with AI effectively. Think about AI prompt engineers.
Right, I've heard that term, people who craft the instructions for the AI.
Precisely. Getting the best output requires skill, or AI ethicists becoming super important to make sure AI is used responsibly without bias.
Interesting.
Even roles like AI-augmented content creators,
Mhm.
beginners using AI to massively scale up what they can produce. LinkedIn actually showed AI-related jobs in Latin America jumped, I think it was 35% just between 2022 and 2024.
35% growth. That's that's really fast. So it's not just new jobs from scratch, but also AI sort of supercharging existing roles, making beginners way more productive.
That's a great way to put it.
Right.
Supercharging. Often, instead of replacing someone, AI becomes this powerful collaborator. Imagine a junior paralegal.
Okay.
They could use ChatGPT to quickly summarize stacks of legal documents,
Yeah.
right? Which frees them up to focus on the more nuanced legal strategy, something that AI can't really do yet.
Right, the human judgment part. Exactly. Or maybe a marketing intern uses an AI image generator for some initial campaign ideas, but then they take those and refine them with their own creative eye, their human touch.
So it handles the grunt work.
It liberates them from the tedious stuff, yeah. Lets them focus on the higher value, more creative, more strategic parts of the job.
Okay, so if the whole landscape is shifting this much, what are the real practical things beginners should be doing? What are the strategies to adapt and, do well in this new AI world? What should our listener be focusing on right now?
Yeah, the key really is being proactive. It's
Yeah.
about adaptation and kind of shifting your focus strategically. First off, I'd say prioritize developing those skills that are distinctly human.
Okay, like what?
Things AI finds really hard to replicate. Critical thinking, complex problem solving, genuine creativity, emotional intelligence, effective communication.
The soft skills,
Yeah.
but maybe they're not so soft anymore.
Exactly. They're becoming essential skills. AI can handle the what and the how often, but humans are still crucial for the why and the what if. They think about a creative director.
Right.
AI might generate tons of design options, but it's the human director who gets the brand, understands the market, feels the emotional connection needed to pick the right one and guide how it's used.
That makes sense.
Uh,
Moving from just doing the task to overseeing the strategy. What else?
Second big thing, actively learn to work with AI. Don't be intimidated by it. Understand basically how these tools work. Learn how to prompt them well. Figure out how to weave them into your daily tasks.
So like taking online courses on AI literacy, maybe even some basic coding.
Could be, yeah. Or just experimenting with the tools. Being able to collaborate effectively with AI is quickly becoming like a fundamental skill. It's not just for tech specialists
Yep.
anymore.
Okay, fundamental. Got it.
Third, I'd say cultivate, maybe radical adaptability. The pace of change is just so fast now. Continuous learning isn't just nice to have, it's basically required.
Stay curious. Keep updating your skills.
Yeah, be willing to pivot as new tools and even new types of jobs pop up. And finally, maybe think about specializing in areas that are in high demand and seem more resistant to AI takeover for now. Things like cybersecurity, biotech, maybe sustainability, fields that often need complex human judgment and knowledge from different areas.
Okay, this is really helpful. So boiling it all down, it sounds like a pretty nuanced picture, doesn't it? This whole idea that AI means the end of beginner jobs.
Yeah,
It's just not the full story.
that's exactly right.
Yeah.
It's partially true, perhaps, but it's way more nuanced. Yes, tools like ChatGPT are automating a lot of the repetitive stuff often found in entry-level work,
Uh-huh.
but at the exact same time, they're genuinely creating new opportunities, especially in tech-related fields and in roles that really lean into those unique human skills we talked about.
So it's a transformation, but not just simple replacement, more like a restructuring.
Restructuring is
Yeah.
a good word for it. Yeah.
So the key then isn't to fight it, but to embrace it. Adaptation, keeping learning, and figuring out how to work with AI. Those seem like the absolute must-haves for beginners trying to navigate this. It's augmentation, like you said, not just automation.
Precisely. The people who build up those unique human-centered abilities and who really learn to partner with AI, they're the ones who are going to be best positioned to not just succeed, but actually lead in this new era.
Which leads us perfectly to a final thought, something for you, the listener, to maybe chew on after this deep dive. If adaptability, continuous learning, and collaborating with AI are the new cornerstones for beginners, what does that really mean for the traditional ways people get into the workforce? How might we need to fundamentally rethink what entry level even means in a future powered by AI?